Aha! I think we have things working. Huzzah! That is always a good sign. Okay, looks like things are indeed go. Diddly-o. Go, go, go. Alrighty. So, what am I doing? Go grab a video thingy. Get all this set up. Now, do forgive me because I'm just setting up and a little tipsy. A little bit drunk. Just a little bit. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Character's not drunk, but I am, indeed. That's what I want to do. Thingy from YouTube. That's the one I want. Okay, right. Okay, so drunk skree is slightly slower than normal. That's to be acknowledged, unfortunately. There we go. Discord is done. That's what I wanted to do. I can minimize that. Now, right. So, chat should be working. So hopefully the chatbot will be working. So tester. And a tester. Hopefully that displays the chat properly. Will it? We'll wait and see. We shall wait and see. Yes, there is one, and I think I did it too early on Twitch. Tester 2. Awesome. Okay. Right, can minimize those. That's all good. Summersby pear cider is my weapon of choice today. And it's currently 8:30 in the evening. So day has gone well. It's been a good Christmas day. Nice and relaxed. Chilled out Christmas day. That's what I like to have. I'm not a very Christmassy person. Go. Alright, stuff is published places. Okay. Put on the dashboard, make sure that's working. I'll actually close that, I don't need that music. I can crank up the dum 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 audio and the music effects. So we've got the ambient music, of course. Alright, so we'll get out of bed and get going. Let's get us started on this stream. So, Yeah, Fallout 76. Yes, I am playing it, and yes, I do have it. I've had it for a few days now. Not a huge amount of time. I put my glasses in there, didn't I? What do I want? Apparel. Apparel. I can take that out. And sunglasses. Rather than running around in a gas mask, I want to wear my sunnies. Because, you know, gotta be cool and wear your sunglasses at night. And we can scrap this. Dun 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 dun. Where am I? It's much harder when you're drunk. There we go. Right, that's scrapped. That's empty. And that is a new can opened. Alrighty. So let us start and do stuff. Yeah, do all the things that you do when you're streaming. So I guess a big thing for me is with the streaming is I don't stream often, obviously, but with Fallout 76 is I will be doing a review on it at some stage soon. I want to actually get a proper has that been damaged? Can I repair it? No, I didn't need to press that. God. Mongrel dog meat. Actually, what we'll do is we will just cook up some stuff as well. We should probably actually drink and, you know, stop ourselves from dying. That's probably a good idea. But, you know, that's the smart thing to do. Where are my soups? I'm sure I had some good soups around here somewhere. Soups are really good in this game. They're super. Lots of spoiled stuff, apparently. Did not get to a place in time to use them, which is a shame. Well, we'll drink one of those. Eat some sugar bombs. Drink an old possum. Might as well be drunk in the game as well. And have a bubble gum. Eat some gumdrops. We need to eat some food. Maybe a nice can of dog food is good. And a brain fungus soup. There you go. That's pretty good. We're almost fully fed and suited, so we're nice and full of food and drink. Well, I don't think I can craft anything really. Actually, I haven't. Oh yeah, the mutt chop. I'll craft the mutt chop. Now, of course, if you don't craft something, then it dissolves in your inventory and becomes spoiled. So, as long as you make it, you'll actually have some stuff, and it won't spoil and go rotten, which is nice. So, a little farm and plantation here, just actually outside of. I'm sure there's a way to. No, that's not it. I'm sure there's a way. Hello, Demon of Life. How are you going? I hope you are all well. Joining us on YouTube tonight. Got some meat juice, and actually I'll make some vegetable starch. So there I have it. Alrighty, let's get a going. So yeah, Fallout 76 is one of those games that everybody is pretty much shitting on at the moment. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you, mate. Not too bad. A little bit spiced on some cider at the moment, but I've been worse. Absolutely, I must admit, been worse. Thought I'd jump on for a stream this evening. It's Christmas night here in Australia, so we're just about, what are we, 8:30 at night now, so it's just becoming night time now. My day is finished, so I thought I would jump on for a quick stream and actually play some Fallout 76 instead of War Thunder for a bit, because I needed a bit of a break. And yeah, basically I've been playing this game a bit now, and it's one of those games that it's easy to be negative about. A lot of people are very negative about this game, and you can see why sometimes, because there are a lot of things that are balked in this game. The game is not perfect, and the game has trouble, but it also can be quite a bit of fun. It's one of those games that's sort of, I don't know, it's decent. Oh, cool. What line are you grinding? Who are you playing at the moment? Demon of Life there, just asking about, just saying he's on War Thunder. So I don't have my chat boxes up on the actual screens at the moment because my main system is actually playing up for some unknown reason, which is always fun. Gotta love it when things play up. Probably don't do any junk at the moment. Will smash its mole rat though, 'cause screw mole rats. Die. That bastard. You can die as well. Axes. Man's best friend. Oh, hello. Yep, you can die as well. If you want to die, come towards my axe. I'm more than welcome to kill you. So I'm hoping we don't get any crashes and things like that tonight on this, so it would be nice. It would be nice to actually have some time and actually play it and show off the game. I'm actually able to show it off in some decent quality as well now, with the graphics card upgrade, which is fantastic news. I'm pretty happy with that. The BMP2, yeah, Demon of Life there, just playing Soviets, and with the BMP2. I finally got the BMP1 with the discounts that were going on for the Soviets. I finally unlocked it and bought it, so that's good. I'm just waiting for the French discounts to come into effect by the Subasay, because it would be nice not to have to spend so much money on it. Die. Die. Good. You died very well. Yeah, it would be nice not to spend so much money on that. Yeah, well worth it in the sale. Like it's. I've spent a lot of money this sale, getting a lot of things, but it's been worth it. I finally got the Arado as well, which is really cool. I was pretty happy to get that, and I did get my hands on the what's it called? Brain has gone dead for a second there. Brain will return to normal service soon. But I have picked up so many things in the sale. I was really disappointed British Naval was not on sale. I guess because it's still in closed beta, technically. But it was annoying that the British Navy was not on sale. So we have a Scorched there. Take him out with our combat rifle. I think I'm level... what level am I? Like level... level 8 now. Yeah, it's that sort of thing. You need to build up your money throughout the year to get the sale items, because you save so much money on it, but you still spend so much money on it. That's the problem. Is it's just it's this thing of like a weird return that you get. You sort of need to spend all this money to actually get anything in the sale, but you need to have that money there in the first place. What I've been doing is using the HE117 to grind and also to sort of make money as well. I see sort of usually make around about 50k credit, 50k on average with the HE117, which is really handy. Because yeah, you do lose a lot of money in these sale times. It is nice graphical glitcher. Oh, a stray cat. Hello, stray cat. I will pet you if I can. Mr. Veterinarian. Good day, sir. Well, it's good to see that the cats are still alive out in the wasteland, and there are still veterinarians keeping them healthy. If you have watched to the end of my recent videos, you will know that I've been helping out with the fostering of kittens and keeping them alive and all of this stuff lately. Yeah, HE117 is probably one of the best money makers in game at the moment, in all honesty. Maybe the premium, I can't remember the name of it, the premium bomber that the Germans got recently, yeah, Brainer's not gonna brain enough for that. But the new premium they got is probably better than the HE117 just because it's faster. Deathclaw Island. Okay. I like the sound of this. This can't go wrong. This possibly cannot go wrong. When you find Deathclaws, go see them. I'm trying to think. Whatever the premium bomber is. Oh, hello. We've got a radiation. We've got a mutation. We're mutants. Okay, gun accuracy down, melee damage, and that's actually useful for me. Okay. That's not a bad mutation. Okay, well that's kind of cool. We'll switch to our melee build. So it said it was Deathclaw Island, yet I'm not seeing any Deathclaws, so I'm disappointed. I'm sad. I'm saddened in a lack of Deathclaws. Well, it's probably a good thing because I'm probably not well suited to take on a Deathclaw. Yeah, I think the premium, that's too strong for me. The premium bomber is probably the best one because it is just so much faster and it does have a decent payload too. Holy shit. Okay, there's the Deathclaw. Hello, Deathclaw. Oh crap. Oh crap. Run away. Ah, jump, jump, jump. Run, 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 run. Swim, swim, swim. Okay, we were not ready for this. Deathclaw is not good. Reload, reload, damn it. Get my rifle. Aha! We will use a glitch to our advantage, people. Because I'm not below using glitches. Die, Deathclaw. Die. Just stay stuck there, please. That would be really, really, really helpful to me. Using glitches to your advantage. How you win in a Bethesda game. Glitch your way through it until you win. Haha! Victory is mine. I've killed a Deathclaw. Sure, I might have used a glitch, but still I killed a Deathclaw. Hooray! I'm the best. I'm the Wasteland champion. think I caught a disease as well. Everything is not going my way, but no, apparently not. Apparently I didn't catch disease. Okay, well that's alright then. I might use a... Where am I? Aid. Have I got a weaker... Rat away, diluted rat away, diluted rat away. Lovely. Use one of those. And use one of those. Okay. So, we've killed a Deathclaw. Sure, it was done through glitching, but you know, it's still a win. A win is a win in my book. So Deathclaw Island was an interesting place to visit. Obviously there was a Deathclaw there, as you would expect with a place called Deathclaw Island. And we beat it, so even better. We beat the Deathclaw. I'm gonna be happy with this one. And probably gonna die now from... Oh, it's an eyebot. Okay. That's alright then. We can beat eyebots. Shame I did recover from that mutation though. I wonder if I get it back if I get... No, apparently not. Oh well. Oh god, the first Deathclaw I met, I ran away so quickly, I was terrified. I was just like, I'm gonna die here, and I did. Deathclaws are terrifying and they're great, I love them. But they've become less and less scary, I think. Like, Deathclaws are no longer as scary as they used to be. Somebody's house here. Nice place for a house. It's relatively cozy. Good thing is we can also use their stash, so that's quite handy. Actually, I'll break down the junk. Let's scrap some items. And we won't need that laser rifle. Scrap you. Deathclaw hand, which is pretty neat. We can use that later to make a Deathclaw gauntlet, but for now, we will scrap it. And I've got a syringe actually. Okay, cool. Don't need it, so we will scrap it. Yeah, Deathclaws were just one of those things that, you know, they were super scary at the start, and you know, they really look terrifying. I think the great thing is Deathclaws still look the business. They look like they're there to kill you, and that's great. Check I don't need to repair anything quickly. Nope, everything's good. You know, like, they really had that terrifying look, and it was great. I loved the early Deathclaws and how tremendously scary they were. But they've become so mediocre throughout the games, throughout Fallout. Okay, we'll claim this workshop apparently. Why I'd want to claim it, but we can. Let's explore this place a little bit. What have we got here? Demolition Derby, that sounds cool. Yeah, they really did lose their sort of danger and sort of fear factor with some of the games, and it was such a shame. Like, I remember in New Vegas with the Deathclaws at the quarry, how terrified I was of that quarry. Like, you know, you wouldn't walk past the quarry because you knew you were going to die. kind of neat. It's the first racing machine I've seen in Fallout. Okay, that's kind of cool. You know, and they were just so fearsome and deadly and vicious, and it was just like, got some scorched. Oh yeah, hello. I'm gonna kill you now. Would you like an axe to the face? No, you would not. Thank you very much. But yeah, the quarry was like the most terrifying place for me. I would not go through there, and it took me ages to clear it. Like, especially when the Deathclaw Queen came, like, it was just like, oh god, that thing, like, when it appeared, I just ran, and I loved that. You know, and I just loved the fact that I think one of the problems with Fallout is it has gone away a bit from its sort of horror roots. Like, it used to be a bit more horror almost, like especially with New Vegas. It had some really cool horror aspects to it, and the baseball uniform, nah, can't bold. Like Dulwich and stuff like that. Yeah, the anti-material rifle was one of my favourite things to play with. Just with a hit, damn you. Like, when I got my anti-material rifle, I just felt like I was God, and there was nothing that could stop me. Like, I felt on top of the world. Like, it was just like, yep, nothing is going to stop me now. I'm going to absolutely annihilate everything. And I pretty much did. Which was nice. Screws. I always like screws. Oh, hello. Oh, hi there. Hatchet, did you? Okay. Mason jars. Lots and lots of mason jars there. But yeah, getting that first anti-material rifle just felt so good, and you just felt like such a badass having it. And alright, I can unlock that in a second. What's that guy doing? Is he doing a T-pose? He's sort of bugged out there a little bit. Let's shoot him and see if that works. Yep, that debugged him. In the way of killing him. But yeah, that anti-material rifle just felt so good, and like, you just felt like such a beast when you had it. I remember when the weapon crafting, what was it called? One of the releases for New Vegas, it was for the weapons, Weapons Workshop? No, not Weapons Workshop. Shit, I've forgotten the name. I'm going to blame alcohol on this, which probably is the cause, but it's still a good thing to blame. But yeah, when you got the ability for the weapons merchants and stuff like that with the high-powered gear, it was so cool, and you just got that anti-material rifle and built it up and just made it into the most badass anti-material rifle in the universe. Perks, that's what I want. So, with the new perk system, of course, I can remove that and put in lockpick. So now, on the move, I can do this. Maybe. I'll say that. There we go. I did unlock it. Okay, and then don't forget to then put it back through. I still have to get you... Like, alright, New Vegas gets shit on a lot, and sort of rightly so for some things, but there's so much that it's, you know, it's just not needed. But one of the things that is definitely terrible in this is the PC ports, the way they've done it for the key mapping. Like, the key mapping is just terrible, and you really notice how bad it is. Glad that was not active. Could have been bad. It's a 45 ammo, baseball. That's not a bad little stash. But yeah, you really notice how bad the controls are, because it just feels wrong. You don't have any controls that feel, sort of easy. Oh, how's it going, E53? Hope you're all well. Have a good Christmas, mate. And yet, most people forget that I'm around. It's a common thing, a common occurrence. But yeah, the buttons are just really, really wonky, so that is frustrating. I'll just go back to that camp and quickly scrap all the crap and make it so I'm not encumbered anymore, so this doesn't happen. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm pretty much at that level myself. I was actually playing Gran Turismo 6 earlier with my housemate, and showing her the G27 wheel, like just sort of showing her what it was all about. And it got to about my 4th or 5th can of this, and yeah, lap times weren't coming, so I decided to do something else, something more productive. Like, get drunk live on the internet, which is, a productive thing to do. It's how you do things these days. Scrap all this crap as well. And scrap you. I won't scrap you though, because I need to... What's that? Sharp rolling pin mod. Yeah, I'm not going to need that, because I'm not going to use a rolling pin ever. Yeah, it's a demolition derby track. There's actually like the Tyler County dirt track. So just around the back here, they've actually got like a poster for the demolition derby they have holding on. Halloween Sunday, Demolition Derby, biggest, most exciting competition of the season, featuring Hot Rod Daniels. I wonder if that's Danny G. So yeah, interesting little area, quite cool. I wonder if it's actually part of West Virginia, or I wonder if this is actually a dirt track that actually does exist in West Virginia, which is one of the cool, one of the biggest cool things about 76 is just the amount of locations there are and all the cool stuff that they've put in it, because they really have done a fantastic job on the map. Yeah, it has to be. Like, I think instead of Danny G, we have to call him Hot Rod Daniels from now on. Like, I think that should be his new nickname. The Hot Rod. So, Danny G is one of our commentators on Performance E-Streaming, which is a fantastic channel and you should subscribe to, where we do the iRacing series, and I commentate on it, if you didn't know, which I probably mentioned about 5,000 times in some videos. But yeah, E53 down there is one of the drivers. He came second in the championship this year for the Thunder series, which, not a bad job at all. Like, second is nothing to be sniffed at. It's not as good as first, but, it's first of the losers, so it's a good spot. Better than anywhere I would be, though, so I can't really give out too much. Because also he'll hit me as well. Let's just find a... eat something. Salisbury steak, that will do. Have a good Christmas and all of that stuff. Yeah, championship loser, it's kind of like a harsh term, but it's correct. It's sad, but it's correct. But it's like, you did such a good season, like, you were just so consistent, and that's the thing, it's just, it's a shame. I was really, like, I have to be a bit impartial, but I was rooting for you at the end of the race there. I really did think that we were going to get something special. Alright. Oh. Something's shooting at me. What's shooting at me? Who's shooting at me? Aha! Protectrons. Alright, let's switch to melee. Good old Aussie servers, as usual. Just giving us the best of ping and hits and everything like that. Always best when you're streaming as well, because, you know, you use up a little bit more of your bandwidth, because that's what you want to do. Nothing interesting, nothing interesting. Alright, well, raft there, that's kind of cool. But you will probably notice the graphics are looking pretty good on this game, because the new graphics card is working correctly. Huzzah! So some really good news there for future. So hopefully next season come February, when we start streaming again, the stream will look nice and pretty. And hopefully won't get disconnected from servers too much. Fallout 76. You gotta love it. Well, while I'm being disconnected, I'm gonna go grab another drink. I will be right back with you. Okay, and back I am. So, hopefully we'll get back to on the server. I'm trying to do Fallout 76 some justice here and talk how good it is and saying good things about it, but it does make it difficult sometimes. Which is always fun. Loading, 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 loading. No doubt I'll get to a door in a minute and it'll just start doing that on me for the rest of the stream. And we're back. New server. There we go. And loading, 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 and we are quite far back from our location. Okay, all different servers, so we're going to have different things around. So some ghouls there. Use our moment to take some pot shots at these guys. Doobie doobie doo. Come along, Mr. Ghoul. There we go. Former soldier there by the looks of it. Okay. So, of course, on this server, there probably isn't a house in the middle of this location, so... Nope, there isn't. But somebody has got some turrets up, so we can get a good look at the actual demolition derby circuit now. Also killed some ghouls. Come here, come back here. Good goal. Got some soap on you, thank you very much. Okay, anyway, we were heading off to explore, so back to adventure we go. Hopefully. And I'll use this time to actually use a Radex and, sorry, a Radaway and a forgot to put the phone on mute, of course, because I'm a professional and I am good at what I do. Yeah, totally. We'll use a proper Radaway, we'll drink some water, and yeah, that's probably true actually. Probably one of the better looking ones as well. Which is always disconcerting. A little bit underweight though for a dirt track fan, don't you think? Okay, we'll continue along this road, whatever road it is. It is. Nope, that's a mile/hour sign. 45 miles per hour. Oh, wow. Even in the future, we still have crappy speed limits. 80 run. Route 81. Route 81. Okay. So. E53 there just saying he saw a chick at the speedway that was as wide as a Datsun, and I couldn't believe it. Yeah, you see some interesting people. Look, you know, everybody's got their shapes and sizes and things like that, but sometimes size can be a little bit too big, and you got to do something about it. If you're getting to the width of the Datsun, you might want to look at losing a few pounds. That's all I'm saying. Alright. What have we got coming up here? Looks like something that's dead. Or possibly not dead. We'll see. We'll find out when we get there. Being Fallout 76, it is dead. A dead scorch. How interesting. I can imagine that would be fun. Speedway is one of those crazy events. You can. We used to have the bikes in Poole, and it was just insanity what these guys were doing. Like, they would be completely on their side, going around a dirt track, 100 miles per hour, with somebody right next to them, so when they fall off, you know, the bike wheel's going to go over their head. It's just insanity. And then you got the cars, like, you know, oh, it's a scary motorsport. Fun, but scary. Alright, what we got coming up? What interesting stuff. Okay, we've got some dead shit. Got some ghouls coming up. Let's switch to the old rifle. Shoot you. And come on. Hey boy. Shoot you. Yes, Wreckfest video does need to happen. I really wanted to do a compilation from this year of trying to get some of the decent crashes that we had for the iRacing season. Okay, Super Mutants, my first Super Mutant. Shot him and he did not care. Okay, that's not a good sign. Okay, he's dead now, that's good. But yeah, it's like, we had some good crashes this year in the iRacing series. And wrecks are always, look, as long as somebody walks away from one, it's pretty fun. It's you know, when you get a big wreck and they sort of, you know, people don't walk away from it, that's a bit scary in real motorsport. But luckily in virtual motorsport, you walk away from it. Sometimes your hands are a bit sore from the steering wheel turning so quickly. That can happen, I guess, but you're usually pretty okay. Okay, we found a lumber yard with super mutants. Okay, we've got another super mutant over there. Shooting at us. Okay. Hopefully there's no suiciders coming up towards me. Super mutants, about on the sort of prettier level for your average speedway enthusiast. Do you want to play melee, do you? Ah, got ya, you bastard. Alright, so, sword beats board. Always look out for the six-wheeled Tyrrells. They can be anywhere. You never know when you're going to find one. A car that I do really, really, really want to see one day. Well, I have seen it, but I want to see it run. I saw it down at Bewley many years ago when I was in England. Bewley Motorsport Museum. It was a fantastic car. I really wish they'd actually gone on with that in Formula 1, actually having these really crazy sort of mad designs like the six-wheeled Williams and Tyrrell and stuff like that. Just completely insane, but awesome at the same time. I'll take a frag grenade, thank you very much. Because, oh god, like, if Formula 1 lessened their bloody rules at the moment, it would be so much more fun. Where are you? I heard you. We're in combat, I know that. Where are you shooting me from? You're above me. Oh yeah, you are, aren't you? Well, if that's the case, I'll shoot you in the head. I don't think you can hit me where you're sitting. Oh yes, you can. Okay, bugger. Alright, well, I'll shoot you in the face. Oh crap, there's another one. Oh god. Shotgun, shotgun! Shotgun, save me! No, I don't want bloody... Why have I got binoculars out? Use your bloody shotgun, you stupid... Bah! Not the rifle, the shotgun! Feckin' shotgun. There we go. Ah! Crap, reload, reload it! Reload faster! Faster! Okay, right. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Oh no, there's more. There's more. We're not good. We're not good. We're not as good as we thought we were. Just die. Die already. There you go. Alright, we're good. So yeah, back onto Formula 1 and six wheels. Yeah, I would really love to see more just crazy, mad stuff in Formula 1. Dude was from Elizabeth, yeah, our local area, and look, the people from Elizabeth, they generally... Smithfield Plains, like, this guy's definitely from Smithfield Plains. I mean, look at him, he's got... Oh shit, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of guns there. He's got a wheelbarrow on his back. That's definitely a Smithfield Plains thing, you know, because, like, they went to... Oh crap, a super little mutant boss. Oh god, this is turning into something that's not good. Grenades, grenades, grenades. No, that's what I want. Grenade. Grenade. If in doubt, use grenades. Take your stuff. Now, where's your boss? There he is. Have a grenade. Eat a grenade, sir. Eat another grenade. Just Just keep throwing grenades. It's fine. There we go. We're all good. Yeah, I mean, look at that face. That's definitely a chick from Smithfield Plains, you know, that would be sitting outside, you know, like the servo at about 11 o'clock at night wearing tartan skirt. Going, would you like a blowy for, you know, like $20, mate? Because I need to get a packet of cigarettes. I need to get a packet of Ecky Blue. Oh, there's yet more up here. Dude, they don't have room for a couch on the lawn. They've got too many cars on there. You're running away from me? No. Getting shotgunned, my friend. They've got to be fixing their Stato. Getting their Statesman fixed, you know. Their VL Statesman. Because it's going to be a classic one day. And they're going to make so much money from it. Because people are going to pay so much money for a Stato. Because, you know, fastest four-door cars in the world, the Australian cars. In a straight line. Scrapping my junk, that's a good thing. And we've got a lot of weapons that we need to scrap. Scrap a lot of those boards. Level 15 10mm pistol. Okay. Well, I'm not going to need that for a long time, so I'm just going to scrap it. Hatchet can be scrapped. And then we've got all these short rifles. So hopefully we're going to get some good stuff for our rifle upgrade. We do actually need to not scrap all of them. Because we're going to need one to change over to at some stage, because we're still using a level 1. Look, I'm as surprised as you. I was expecting something to go... Look, the server crashed as soon as you came on. Like, so it says a lot. So, alright, story time, guys. Way back when. Like, oh, would have been... Oh, God, what, like, about 10 years ago? 11 years ago now, maybe? I used to work with E53, and we used to work in a pizza shop. Anyway, that's not part of the story. But the thing was, I wanted to show him Half-Life 2. Because I was telling him how good it was, and how it was one of, like, the most amazing things ever, and how great the physics were. I was going to show him the gravity gun and use, like, a buzzsaw blade and stuff like that. Anyway, pop the laptop up. Load up Half-Life 2. Never had a problem with this game, ever. Never had a problem with my laptop, ever. Until he comes over, right? And I try to show him this one thing. Nah. Go to the first door. Like, literally, just go to a door. Like, I walked about 4 steps, go to a door. Click, 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 click. The door wouldn't open. Would not open to... So, after about... probably would have been about 10-15 minutes trying to get this work. I finally gave up, and just yeah, I was just over it by that stage. I was just done, and he was in hysterics, of course, because it was pretty funny. Like, you know, it was one of those things that's pretty funny to see. You know, me failing at things. Cool, you can scrap raw vegetables into fertilizer. That's cool. Okay. So yeah, it was a complete failure, and ever since, every time I try to show him something, it always goes wrong. There was this one time with Grand Prix Legends, and he was showing me Grand Prix Legends because, you know, we're both very big motorsport fans, as you probably guessed. So, Grand Prix Legends, we loaded up, right? And I jump into... I'm trying to think what it was. I think it was like the Eagle or something like that. Jump in it and go out to do my first lap. Pulling out the pit lane, pulling out, just changing gears, slow RPM. The engine died on me before I even exited the fucking pit lane. Like, it was unbelievable. Like, we've never ever seen it before in any instance. Like, it's never happened since, never happened to anyone else that I know. It was just one of those things that can only happen to me because the world hates me for some reason. It's kind of like the whole graphics card thing that happened to me recently as well. If you don't follow my Facebook, you've probably not heard this story. But I went and bought a new graphics card. Oh, hello, Fusion Core. I will take one of those. Went and bought a new graphics card recently, and nice new graphics card, very, very cool. Was very happy with it. Then went and bought a nice new, a second-hand G27 steering wheel with a PS3. I've talked about that just prior. Bought both of them. Now, my dad had sent me some money, so I was using that money, my birthday and Christmas money, because my birthday's soon, and Christmas, of course. So I was using that to get these items, and, you know, went and got them, and it was great. Got a level up here, so... Ooh, kind of tempting to get another one of Pack Rat, because... Or actually, maybe Travelling Pharmacy might be good. Gladiator would be handy because I do a lot of melee. Let's have a look at stuff. Perception. Rifle, nothing new there. Endurance. Nothing interesting. We've got EMT. Players will revive, come back to health again 15 seconds. So anyway, gone and bought these items, you know, spent probably about, I think about $450 in total. You know, which is a fair sum of money. Because I don't have any money, I'm pretty poor and broke and, you know, don't have much money in general. So, go to the doctors afterwards, because, again, going to the doctors, because it's me. Pull into the doctor's surgery, and my car, just all of a sudden, the steering becomes heavier than anything. Like, super heavy. And... I'm thinking, well, okay. Ooh, melee weapons break 10% slower. That might be useful, actually. We'll come back to that. I come out and look and see if it's a flat tyre, because I'm thinking, oh, it's probably a flat tyre. No flat tyres. And, well, I know what it is then. It's my power steering. My power steering pump's gone. Look under the hood, and not the power steering pump. 30%. No, we want the melee weapon. We want the crafting. So, look underneath the hood, and the belt for my power steering had gone snappity snap. So yeah, that was great. So, go to the mechanic, ask how much it's going to cost, and it's going to cost $500 to repair it, and also get a rocker cover fixed. But I'm going to do it myself anyway. Long story short, going to be doing it with my housemate, so it's going to cost me like probably about $50, $60. But, you know, it was one of those things that didn't need to happen. You know, good thing happens, bad thing happens. That's the story of my life, I swear. Anyway, we'll pop that one in. We can go for... We need pick lock, don't we? That's what we need to swap the lockpick over. Take that one out and put the lockpick in. There we go. And we can open this safe. So yeah, that's pretty much my luck in a... To say that, bobby pin breaks instantly. My luck, ladies and gentlemen, my luck. Technical data, okay. What is that technical data? Pre-war money, yep. Lever left arm, yep, that will do. Don't need the other things. What is the technical data? Where will that be? Technical data. No idea what that is. Well, we'll find out, I'm sure, at some stage. Alrighty, so we'll keep on going. Typewriter, we always need those because of screws. Laser rifle, we'll take that. Why not? Bullets, we'll take those. Why not? It'd be really, really nice to find a weapons workbench around here somewhere. Yeah, I've seen the Thief Simulator. I've seen that. It looks pretty fun. I swear, I've picked so many locks in these games. It's just... Oh, beer. Nice. I've picked many, many locks in my day. In-game, at least. And actually, in real life, I've picked a couple of locks. But I won't go into those stories because they can incriminate me. And we'll scrap some milk. And we will scrap some items. It's got a gun, didn't we? Some short hunting rifles. So, true long barrel. Nice. We've got some really cool stuff for the hunting rifle now. Alright, so let us go onwards with our journey. Into the lumber yard. If the door opens. I was terrified then. I pressed the door open button and it wasn't opening and I thought, oh god, not again. Not again. Not today, ladies and gentlemen. Not today. I'd never live it down. Short pump action shotgun. Nice. Again, we're going to just go and scrap that. Basically, Fallout 76 is scrap simulator. You basically just scrap everything you find. Because you don't have much weight. So, let's go and investigate this place. Oh, beautiful. A food cooking thingy. Because crafting is important in this game. Volatile material box. Yeah, I'll take one of those. That looks fun. One of the things I really like about 76 is just the survival aspects are kind of cool. Difficult steak held to the air. Brain fungus soup. Yep. Soups are great because they just do both hunger and thirst, so they're always useful. None of that. And we're out of everything else. And we can't do anything else, so that's that done. So we've got plenty of that. Just switch to items again, and we'll just have some soup. Deathclaw steak looks like it's gonna... 2 strength, not bad. Some decent hit points as well, so that's handy. Where is it? Brain fungus soup, that's good. We'll have one of those. Hear a gun being shot by a very inaccurate super mutant. I will shoot you in the face, good sir. And there's a more accurate super mutant. Oh, hello. Just in this shack. Basically, super mutants remind me of one of our friends called Cho, who... The stories we have about him are numerous, and I could go on for years telling stories about that. I could basically make a career out of it, I reckon. Because there are so many tales that we could tell, and so many fun ones as well. Things like having a car up in the air with only two pneumatic jacks, one either side of the car. So, say this is the car, then there's a jack here and a jack here, and the car is completely up in the air with no stability. And we walk out to find him in this situation, and it is just one of those situations you scratch your head at how somebody like that has managed to live this long. Oh god, the stories, they could go on for days, years, months. We should really write a book about it. Somebody just shot me. Who's shooting at me? Oh, hello, it's you, isn't it? You want to play a shooting game? I will shoot you, good sir. Have a combat rifle to the face. And another one, okay. If you want to play shooty shoot, I'm happy to play this game. Because you can't shoot me, I can shoot you though. Works for me. Yeah, and we just looked at it and just been... It's kind of awe. You have this awe at how somebody like that can remain alive. It's amazing. And he's just an amazing person. Just the amount of times he should have died, you know, it's mind-boggling. In fact, my original YouTube channel, there is a video on there called, I think it was Bloody Chobe or something like that, where basically he's working on converting a car from what was it, gas to petrol or something like that, and he's working on it and he's converting it, and he turns it over and he's got too much fuel going into the carburetor, and basically as he turns it over there is a fireball that comes up similar to that of a nuke in Fallout, and basically it just completely goes up and it's just... And I was recording this. And I was recording this because it had happened so many times. Yeah, the homemade LPG installation. And he managed to create such... it was just amazing. Like, the guy would go through diffs like nothing else. Like, he would break differentials without problem. Like, I think at one stage he'd gone through so many diffs our local wreckers didn't have any left. Just, yeah, he's something else. He's a miracle of evolution. Do I want to do anything here while I'm here? I'm okay for ammo. Actually, I might make some 308s. There we go. Should be good for ammunition and stuff now. Scrap all the stuff. Scrap all the junk in our inventory. Okay, is the game bugging out on me? Are you bugging out, game? Are you about to freeze? But yeah, he managed to do these things and live, and it was amazing. And there was also the time that we were working on a Ford Escort, a Mark II Escort, and we just scrap all junk. Why aren't you scrapping all junk? I reckon your server's messed up. No, you're scrapping that, okay. Okay. Oh, is it because it's bulk? I see what's happened, because I've bulked it to come back into my inventory. That's alright. What was I saying? I was going to say one store and I've forgotten what I was talking about there. Oh, medical supplies vendor. Now, do we have anything worth selling? Not that worth that much. so I might sell some mines. Okay, that's not good. Yes, sorry, yeah, the Mark II Escort went on to become the state champion. It was a miracle. It was a fantastic car. It was one of the best cars. We did a full engine rebuild. We did so much. It was great fun. However, we were taking it out for a test drive one day. And I say we, E53 there was driving, of course. It was his car. I was following behind in a VX Commodore. And going along the road, and of course, we've asked Chobe beforehand, you know, hey mate, did you do the wheels up? And he's like, yes, of course I did. Why wouldn't I have done the wheels up? I've done them up properly. So he's there and done up the wheels properly, and in his words, mind you, beautiful. All right, let's grab some junk. Okay, let's do some modification, and we've gone driving out along the road, and we were driving for probably about probably about 5 minutes or so, and all I see from this Escort in front of me are these little silver things pinging off the side of it, and I'm looking at it driving behind on the road thinking, that's not right, something's going wrong here. There's obviously a problem here, and well, the problem was that he had not done up the wheel nuts. He had left them basically finger tight, which to him was done up. And we're driving along, and I phoned up E53 and said, pull over the car, and tried to get in contact with him. It took me a little bit of time to get in contact with him. By the time I did, though, pretty much the front wheels were hanging on by a single nut, sort of like this camber. Yeah, it was a fun day. As I said, just some of the stuff. He really did make our life a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'll say it was a lot of fun. I think that's the easiest way of putting it. It was a lot of fun having him around. What am I doing? Okay, so what do standard long barrel. Yep. So we'll do a short scope, that'll be fine. And why isn't the true stock? Why isn't the stock coming up? Did I? Why isn't that working? Yeah, E53 did survive a lot of things. He was very lucky to survive. His time with Nick Brown as a mechanic, but he did, and we said went on to win a few championships and things like that, you know, which was good. I'm not sure why this... Sorry, give me one moment. I'm trying to work out why the things aren't working. Do I have my own inventory? Mods. No, what happened? Did they... What on earth is going on here? Where did that stock go? Well, no idea what happened there. We will, okay, let's stop pissing around with that. We'll fix that up in a minute. We'll switch to the sniper rifle, and we will scrap the old one. If I don't find it. Go. And gotta go and find some aluminium somewhere. So we'll see if we can do that. Wrap around goggles, that's always fun. Tool flask. Yeah, just it was a pretty amazing time of life. I mean, we had so many fun stories. They're fun to look back on, maybe more so than when we were living through them. It's one of those things that you... Another fusion core, okay. When you're living through some of that stuff, you generally sort of... It's not as fun as it seems when you look back on it. It's one of those fun things, I guess. Some antifreeze, that's always fun. Lots of stuff to loot. Aluminium canister, that's what we want. Okay. Right, let's just scrap some more stuff. As I said, Fallout 76 is one of those weird games that's just full of, you know, it is good, but it's just, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's good in some ways. What's it, gunsmithing? I'm really annoyed about that. I had a stock and I took it off and it just disappeared, so... That's really, really annoying. Anyway, we can live with that. We'll live with that. Alright. We'll continue our adventure though. We'll get a blowfly gland. Blowfly glands are always good. We've got a new sniper rifle. A level 5 sniper rifle. Doesn't have the armor piercing for it though. But that's okay. We'll fix it up. It's a fixer-upper. Some terps. Always good to have some terps with you. I would love to find a supply cache so I can actually drop some of this crap off. Because at the moment I'm carrying quite a lot of stuff that I don't really need to be carrying, so it would be lovely to find a supply cache and be able to get rid of all this stuff. Actually get that receiver now. What am I missing? What was it? Magazine round. Adhesive and aluminium. Drat. Ah well, we'll get there in the end. We'll get all the stuff eventually. And our beautiful little skirt. Because I am playing a female character, of course, because female characters are always the best. Because guys throw free shit at you. Speaking from experience in MMOs. Really, really funny though, like, in Dark Ages of Camelot especially, if you played a female character, Going towards the edge of the map here. I think that's about it. I wonder if there's anything else up here, or if we're going to hit a wall. But yeah, Dark Ages of Camelot was great for it. Ooh. Interesting. We've got a train car that's gone in, crashed into a tunnel. Damn straight, Lara Croft. Those pixelated boobs are always the best. The triangular boobs are just fantastic. But yeah, when I played Dark Ages of Camelot many moons ago, when it was still a thing, I always played a female character. And my friends always asked me why I played a female character, and I said, because I get free stuff. They were like, no way. And so we did an experiment. My sister created a male character and I created a female character from start. And we had 2 days to get items and get levels and stuff like that and see which one of us got the furthest. And my character got to level, I think level 15, and had about 2 platinum, which was a lot of money in that game. You needed, I think it was 100 gold per platinum and 100 copper per gold. And we've reached the edge of the map. We have reached the map border, so there's nothing else that way, even though there's a plant leaf there. That's a shame. So we're going to have to go back where we came. But yeah, we did this experiment where, you know, that happened. And so I'd reached level 15 and had 2 plat and all the best armour and all the best weapons and stuff for that level, and had it all crafted for me specifically by people. And she had reached level 5 and was still in her starting gear, and had one person challenge her to a duel and kill her, because she was playing a male character. It was really interesting to see, so ever since then I've always played females in MMOs, because you tend to get treated better. So, we will carry on our journey. I guess we'll head along the mountain ranges. Hopefully we're going to find a supply cache soon. Maybe I'll be able to move my camp and actually just build one. It might be an idea to actually just do that instead. If it's going to be a while before I find one. Because it's going to get really tiresome. I don't have much to do with AP at the moment. What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? It's really useful to have some soup at the moment just to build up the AP. Some guan on a stick. Some new fruit juice. Just refills AP. That's no use to me at the moment. Rad stack. Look. Rad roach. That's not useful. Absolutely, female privilege on these games. It's a really just... It's bizarre. As I said, it's so funny that, you know, guys just see female character and they're just like, oh my god, must be female, must do stuff. Vodka. Try and increase strength a little bit just to get some movement. What else have I got? Strength. Well, I can have this. I like the Death Claw steak. There we go. That'll get us moving over the landscape. Which, you know, it's a bit dated. Like, it's not what they were selling. You know, Bethesda did not. I don't need phosphorate at the moment. Bethesda was really overselling how good the engine was going to perform in this game, and it really didn't perform very well, which is a shame, because it would have been nice if they did manage to make it as pretty as they said it would, but it's not all these magnificent times better than Fallout 3. It's not what they promised, and I think that's why a lot of people did get angry with it. Some telegraph lines here and a road. Oh, we found a road. You know, and I can understand why a lot of the community did get angry about this game, because it really wasn't what was being sold. A lot of people did feel very ripped off with it, and I can understand that, because if I'd bought this for $60, I would have, well, no, it wouldn't have been 60, it would have been $100 for me, because I'm from Australia. If I bought it for, you know, $60 US, I would have been pretty annoyed about it, but luckily I got this on sale for $25, so it didn't really, don't feel that ripped off, in all honesty. I'm actually pretty happy about it. But we've got a drop up there. Interesting. Landed on top of a truck. But I do worry that they're going to go for a free-to-play sort of freemium environment where, you know, you're going to be able to buy perk cards or something stupid like that. And if they do that, they're going to really, really annoy the community. Flare, Psycho, Hatchet, Flare Gun, and money. Awesome. And nicely bugged as well. Good job. Floating up there in the air, that's how it should be. Some waste barrels that don't give us rads, that's nice. But yeah, they really did oversell like how good this game was going to perform, and that was a real shame, because I think if they'd actually been quite truthful and said, look, we've pretty much used a lot of assets from Fallout 4, we've made new ones, we've made a new game. It is what it is. It's a multiplayer Fallout, you know, it's what everybody's been wanting. Here you go, you finally got it. So have a go at it and see if you enjoy it. I think a lot more people would have been a little bit more lenient with them, and actually given them a little bit of a little bit less flack for the game. And if they'd sold it at, say, $30 US, again, I think that would have been a fair enough price. Okay, we've got some doggos there. Jesus Christ, stormtrooper accuracy. That's right, luckily the dogs were worse than me. You know, if they'd done that, then I think the community would have been a lot less annoyed with what had happened, and they would have been much more lenient with the dev team and with Bethesda in general, and been a lot less annoyed about how poor this game is. It's not, as I said, it's not terrible, it's not a bad game at all, it's actually quite a good game, but it's not the sort of, it's not a game that's going to change the world. It's not a world-changing game. It's a game that is just fun to play, and it's a good sort of expansion on Fallout 4. You know, it's not something that is wildly different from Fallout 4. John Arnold's last words. Lowell has the damn key to the granary. I know he does, that bastard. He's playing dumb. Said he's no clue where it is. Dang rabid dogs attacked me. My legs got pretty tore up. There's some medicine stored in the granary storage. I'm not gonna make it. I could have been living the life of a Riley, but it's too late for me now. Time to make peace and join the rest of my family. Note to Lowell. If you find a body, screw you. Okay, well, he was a pretty angry person in death. It's alright. Yeah, it does have some moonshine. Thank you very much, my good friend. But yeah, if they just sold it as this sort of, you know, Fallout 4-esque experience, you know, and said, look, it's basically Fallout 4, but in the style of an MMO. You know, there's going to be players everywhere, it's going to be this, and this. You know, people would have been a lot less pissed off with it, really. I didn't want to sit down, I wanted to take the squirrel on the stick, damn it. Give me the squirrel on the stick. yeah. Squirrel on the stick. Machete. Ranger hat. Ride away, that's always useful. Beer bottle in the crib. Bobby pins, thank you very much. Boxing glove. A cane and a skull. No, we don't need that, but there is a mattress there. Cigarettes. Shotgun shell. Happy to take that. Anything in the fridge? Instant mash. Nice. I can cook. Desk fan, yep. And a bobby pin. More bobby pins. More. Okay, that's all. And we will collect some water, actually. That's good. We'll get some rads doing this, but it's worth doing. But yeah, it would have been... People would have been a lot more lenient to them. And a lot less pissed off about the game, I think. You know, it would have really helped with the whole game, in fact, if they'd been a bit more honest about how it's going to be. But as I said, as it stands, it's not a bad game. You know, it's got some really bad press, of course, but that's mainly because people were getting something they didn't want. They were getting something they were oversold. You know, they were told it was going to be this amazing experience that was going to change their life, and in the end, it was just Fallout 4 but multiplayer, which is fine. You know, like, look, Fallout 4 but multiplayer is kind of a cool thing, but if people weren't asking for it, then you're gonna have trouble selling it, and yeah, that's where some of the problems really came in. Pumpkin soup, yes please. Any other soups we can create? No. Can make some meat so make some of that. It's always useful. Okay. That should get us by for a bit. But yeah, it's just this really weird thing. As I said, like, it's... People are very hard on the game, and they should be, but it's not the worst game you've ever played. It's not going to be a game that you're going to... If you can pick it up on sale, you're going to actually quite enjoy this game, I think. It is an enjoyable game. Like, the gunplay is pretty good when the servers are working properly, of course. You do have some problems now and again when the servers are being a bit iffy, and we found Sean. We finally found Sean! Oh my god, Fallout 4 is all over for us. What does the Sean journal say? Sean Aronloft's journal. John and I are sick of hearing Lowell talk about Chicago all the damn time. Lowell wants us to pack up and head that way. Who gives a shit about Chicago? I always thought we should travel more south to see if any of our cousins survived. Rural America and their cousins. We all know about that. John and I can't find the key to the granary shed where we hoarded ammo and medicine. Radiation sickness has taken the best of me. Without meds, I'll probably die within days. Well, that you did. That you did. Oh. Table knife. I don't know why they got table knives in there. Oh, we can play the banjo for a bit. I don't know why they got table knives in their bloody letterboxes, but apparently they do. Must be something Americans do. An American thing. Americans are weird. Ooh, hopefully everything's working still. Click the wrong button. There we go. Everything is working fine. So we're well tuned. So it's good. Gives you a little buff when you play the banjo or play any musical instrument for a while. You actually get you play as a band or something like that. If you play with actual other players, you get some more stuff. So well tuned. AP regen for 25%. So that's really useful when you're over encumbered. It's a really useful buff to have. Right. Recipe, Devil's mud cookies. Okay, well, mud cookies don't sound that good, but who am I to... Oh, yum yum, devil eggs. Yum yum. Who am I to question cookies? Obviously, these guys were some serious hunters. Oh, lovely little cuckoo clock they got there. Blasting cat box. Dead radroach. Toilet paper. Always take the toilet paper. Never know when you're going to need it. Small silk glass. Nothing that interesting in here, unfortunately. That is a shame. Nice rad stag. Well, a nice stag there, not a rad stag, of course, because it only has the one head. But yeah, it's, I don't know, Fallout 76 is really quite enjoyable. It's... Where is the granary, by the way? I can't see it. You imagine it would be a massive grain silo. Oh wait, no, okay, it's down there. That must be it down there, so that's alright. Have a look in this place. More pumpkins. Don't know how they've stayed ripe all these years. That's pretty impressive, but what the hey? Who am I to... Oh, spittoon. Nice. Who am I to question pumpkins and their longevity? You switch from a melee weapon because I imagine there's probably going to be some rad stacks around here. Baseball cap. Anything in the fridge? Sugar bombs. Beer. And steak. Nice. Pie in the oven. Yes, please. Some sugar. Some shortening. Fruit dehydrator. We don't need that at the moment. That's good. Mouldy toilet paper, no thank you. Got some good ones ourselves. Nothing good out there. Let's have a look upstairs. Creepy doll. Typewriter, yes please. That has whatever you call it. Deflated kickball, that's not much use. Casual outfit, no thank you. Safe, we'll crack that, hopefully. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Anything good in there? Ah, disconnected from the server. Just as we unlocked a safe as well. That's fun. Well, with that, it gives me time to go and grab another drink. So I will be back in a second. And we will try and get back on another server. And we are back. New can of pear cider. Beautiful. Okay. How did you spend your Christmas this year, Skree? Well, I was getting drunk live on the internet playing Fallout 76. Yes, my life is that dull. Alright. So, a different server, so obviously everything's going to reset now, so we might have enemies again. Yes, we do. We can't run, obviously, because we are out of AP. Okay, doggo. Bad dog. Bad dog. It does give us some chance for some more mutt chops, though. Which is good news. But it does mean we are very encumbered. whatever we've got. Try in vain to lower our weight a little bit, but it's not going to work too much. Right, we were going through this house, weren't we? Just wanted to get some more pumpkins as well, which is kind of neat. It's cool. Another pumpkin. Did we get any more stuff in the fridge? No. No, unfortunately. Nice gramophone, though. Very nice fireplace. Very nice house, actually. Now, I wonder if this safe will be... only got... What are you doing up here, dog? What? Bad dog. Why were you carrying gunpowder? Why does a dog have gunpowder? I honestly don't know. It's kind of like, why do you put your tablespoons in your bloody letterboxes? I really don't understand. Alright. No, nothing new there, unfortunately. Where was that cooking stove, though? Oh, there's a radish in here, though. Where are you? I can't remember where that cooking stove was. There was a cooking stove somewhere, wasn't there? Sure of it. What if it was in that house over there? Maybe I'm misremembering things. All are possible. And a screwdriver in the letterbox. That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense, I'm sure. Yes, this was the house. Any enemies in here? Anyone new in here? We've got some rounds in here, that's good. This server has been kind, giving us some ammunition. Now, I'm going to stand by a tap and hit R for a long time. Oh wait, no, there is an enemy in here. What the hell? Die! 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 Good, you're dead. Now, we can get some water and actually make some food quickly. Fallout 76, the game where you tap R to get water, get lots of rads. Doobie doobie doo, this is fun. As you can see, this is the most fun you can ever have. This is so interesting. I'm sure you're so interested in me cooking and getting water and boiling water. Oh boy, the fun of boiling water. God, can you contain yourselves? I'm not sure you can. Well, we can make some more pumpkin soup. That's something that's good. With those pumpkins, that's good, so they won't go mouldy. That's all right. And then we will cook some food. Grill some rad roach. We've got some food in there, and lots of the dog mutt chops. Mutt chops. Lovely. They go great in any Asian food, apparently. They are fantastic in stir fries, from what I hear. Right, so we'll have a... yeah, we'll have a beer. Hopefully we won't get addicted to alcohol or something like that, which would be just my luck. And we'll take a buff out. Okay, good, we didn't get addicted to anything, that's alright. Cotton candy bites. And Daddy Boy apples, you will do. Okay, so let's go and investigate these silos. So apparently the grain silos have got stuff in them. No, that's power armor. Oh, hello, we've got power armor down there. And we've got a ghoul over there that I completely missed. Completely missed again. Might just be out of range. Come on, Mr. Ghoul. Another ghoul there. Missed that shot. Get that shot, that's alright. And fall off the cliff and shoot a ghoul. There you go. That's how you do it. Lots of corn. this is a good area if you need some food or some bits and bobs. Some flowers, corn, feral ghouls, all that you need. All the best things for food. So apparently these grain silos were locked or something. Some mole rats or something there. Power armor. And power armor that's what level is that? That's level 40. Level 40 power armor that I cannot use. Some duct tape there, that's useful. Frag grenades. Alright, let's scrap some stuff and see if we can craft something. Craft away. Right, what do we want to do? We want to scrap. Wait, no, is that big? That's a better level than that one, so we want to scrap that one. And there's no upgrades available. And then we want to... Ooh, level 10. Are we level 10? Did we get level 10? Wait, are we level 10 now? Did we get level 10? No, we're level 9, so we can't use that right now, but we did just get a level 10 rifle. Level 10 machete as well. Okay, right, so we've got some level 10 items. So we won't scrap those yet, because we're going to be level 10 soon, so there's no point in scrapping them, because we're going to need them. So we'll leave them alone. We'll equip that one. Short laser pistol we can scrap. We don't need that. Okay. Right. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So power armor as well. That's cool. Do that. Guess we could scrap that, but there's kind of... Well, we're not going to need it for a long time. Level 40 is a long way off. It's T60 though, so it's decent. But I'm sure we'll find more in the future. Scrap that, and then we'll get into this. Because we're going to get a power armor. And power armor is obviously broken, the getting in there. But technically, this should make it so we can not be encumbered. Although we're not going to get any other benefits other than the fact that we're not going to fall anywhere, we're actually quite well off because we've got this. And there's another power armor just sitting there in the wild. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Alright, so the grain silo. So we've got to find the key for the grain silo and possibly a door for it, I imagine. That's what the things were saying. But I can't see. Maybe that was the door that we needed. Maybe that was locked. And we just stumbled across it and it was open. Who knows? Who knows? Or maybe we're just in the wrong spot completely. Anyway, seeing we've got lucky, we should probably try and head back towards... Actually, this means we can fast travel to my camp, doesn't it? Yes, it does! Oh, lovely! Everything is working out. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Awful photograph. Awful, awful photograph. Scorched back towards the house, but they've been taken care of. That's all good. Okay, well, things are coming up well actually. Alright, now we can finally transfer all our junk to our stash. Look at that, we're so much lighter now. Oh my god. is so much better. Well, there's no point in really. I haven't got any items to scrap. Not really. Apart from the wrapped goggles, though, because do I want the wrapped goggles? Do anything? No, actually, we will scrap those. They're no use to us. Unless we find a dog. Alright, well. Apparently we can press T? Oh gosh. Pressing T? Do we need to take out the power cord then? Did it come into my inventory? Did I get it? No, I don't think so. Maybe I need to press it while I'm in it. Maybe that's it. Just give me extra strength, so that's useful. Well, seeing I've got it, I might as well use it for a bit and have some fun. But while we're here, while we're at our base camp, we will just quickly cook something. If we've got anything. I think we did get some meat or something. Well, maybe not. No, we didn't. Alright, that's all good. We didn't get anything. Okay, cool. Alright, so we won't worry about that. We will get in the power armor and we will go and play with stuff. And try and get to level 10. That's going to be my goal for the night. Get to level 10. Away we go! Now, theoretically, we shouldn't take full damage. Good, we didn't take full damage. I would look like a right ninny if I'd done that and taken full damage. Fire caps are really good if you find them, the big mushrooms. The big red mushrooms. Alright, what do I want to do? I'm just going to go and kill stuff, I think. We'll go and murder stuff. We'll go on a murderous rampage. Sounds like fun. Sounds like the fun thing to do. While we're jogging along in our power armor exoskeleton. We use a giant axe as well. Oh wait, I need to actually rebind that, don't I? Yes, because I don't have my big axe equipped. Where is it? Multi-purpose axe. There's the one. Lovely. We will swing a giant axe at things and see if it dies. That sounds like a great plan to me. And of course, we don't actually have anything to help us in this power armor. We only just got the exoskeleton, so it's not great, but oh well. Got 3 fusion cores though, so that will be good. That will give us a little bit of time in it. And we can always store it, I think. I think what you do is you get out and apparently press T. Space. There you go. Okay, we got it. Alright, put power armor on it. Inventory. So that has put us way overweight though. Grumble, grumble, grumble. There is just no winning, is there? Power armor chassis, 10 weight. Okay. Well, technically overweight, but we're okay for now because we ate that deathclaw steak earlier, so we'll be fine for a few minutes. We'll bumble along a little bit. Oh, hello, rad stags. Where have you gone? Die. Die. Where's the other one gone? I need your meat. I need your meat. Give me your meat. Give me your precious, precious meat. Should have used guns on you because then I would have been able to shoot you both. Where did the other one go? Rad stags. Honestly, rad stags are like gold. They're worth so much because of the meat, because it gives you plus carry capacity, so it's just like the best meat out there. So now I want to find a fireplace to cook it. Iron ore. I'll take some iron ore. That's fine. Just because I'm not got enough stuff in my inventory. I'm not overweight enough apparently. Test of chat. Hopefully everything's well. Yeah, it looks like everything's working still. That's good. Always a good thing. Because I always panic about chat not working. Oh, hello. This is interesting. What have we here? We've got a cooking station for one, so that's just the best thing in the world, because it means grilled rad stag. Oh yeah. Grilled rad stag. High explosive dome, keep away. Okay. Alright. Just gonna... Where's my 10mm? Shoot those guys, because they'll go radioactive for a little bit, and we'll just wait for the rads to dissipate. While I do, but this is an interesting spot. I've not noticed this before. Interesting little bunker here. I wonder what this is. Inaccessible. Okay. An inaccessible door. Well, that will be interesting. So obviously we've got high explosives in there and a doom. Interesting. Most interesting. Intriguing, I must say. My lust for carrying things has caught up to me. Let us eat a grilled rad stag. Oh, all that beautiful carry weight. Oh, so good. Rad stags are the best. I really need to go rad stag hunting. That would be a really good idea. Oh, looks like somebody's house actually. So looks like somebody's built something there. Interesting. Let's have a look-see. Yeah. Kill some scorch while we're at it. Sickle. Don't worry about that. Take some bullets off of you. Let's go have a look at this place. This looks like an interesting spot. It's got a water purifier and everything. Very nice. Junk extractor. Some nice junk there. Very nice. Nice little garden. Purified water? Oh, beautiful. I'll take that. Nice little shack. very nice. All look very fancy. They've got a bass, piano. Let's transfer some junk. I've got plenty of 38 rounds. Don't need any 38 rounds. Don't need 45s. Don't need 50s. We don't need that many 10mm. Right. Baseball grenades, we can store them for later, that's fine. Frag mines as well, they'll be useful later at some stage. Sure, I'll find a use for those at some stage. I'll store the power armor chassis. Could be useful, but it's one of those things that's like, will I use it? Won't I use it? Plenty of cream. Okay, we'll store that. And goodbye house. Okay. Well, that house disappeared. Joy of Fallout 76, ladies and gentlemen. I should have really extracted all of his junk and got some of that for myself. That would have been a good idea. That would have been a wise thing to do. At least I got the purified water, I guess. On the boat. One of these weird dolphin assets that they have, but they've never actually used anything. I really wish they'd do something with the shark dolphin things, because they look really cool, and it would be a really cool enemy to have. Something that's actually in the water. I really want to have a aqua-based enemy. You know, like, it's... We're just going to get rats here. I'm just going to have to accept it. Blah, 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 blah. We'll just swim. We'll just swim and take all of the rats. Give us all of the rats. And we'll take a rat away. We'll have a drink. We'll have a drink of alcohol. Why not? And a pumpkin pie. That seems good. Rat away. That's what we want. And we'll have some purified water. That'll deal with our first. And we should be healing as well, so that's all good. So everything's good. Everything is going fine and dandy. Would be if I didn't hurt myself on a rock. Okay, so we've got some buildings down here. Go and take a look-see at those. Really want to find a lot of enemies. That's what I want to do. I just want to find enemies. That's all. What's that up there? Just a weird thing on a trailer. Nothing interesting. Wood pile. We'll just mooch along and see what happens. Dooby-dooby-doo. Okay. Oh, I'm going to take those firecat mushrooms because they're just really good for making soups out of. Soup is, as I said, soup is just the best food in the game because it does liquid and health as well. Alright, hopefully there's plenty of scorched in here. Let's just see if there's anyone around. No, okay. And I've not been here before as well. So Point Pleasant has been discovered. Nothing in the mailbox. Nothing in the newsstand. Point Pleasant. This has got the Mothman Museum as well, hasn't it? Which is kind of cool. Empty milk bottles. They're no use to me. I kind of wish that empty bottles actually served a purpose. They don't really serve a purpose in 76. The mods in Fallout, basically where you had survival stuff, you would use the empty bottles to collect water, which makes sense, but in 76 you just collect it. And I think a good change, a positive change, would be actually changing it so that you need bottles to collect water. Shotgun shells held to the air. Pre-war money. More shells. So at the back. Oh, some bourbon. Scrap. Do the scrap time. Scrap a load of items. Right, what have we got on us? We've got... what's that? Blasted. There it is. I don't like pipe weapons. Never have, never will. I think they're an ugly weapon and I don't like to use them. So I prefer to actually use proper weapons. I think it's just a bit more... I don't know, it just feels a little bit more realistic that way to me. It's a bit more immersive. For me at least, using realistic weapons rather than these ugly pipe weapons. Although, I could make a better DPS pipe weapon than I can for what I've currently got, but I don't really care about the damage per second and stuff like that. What I care about is looking cool. Hence why I've got my lovely little dress on, you know, look at this ratty skirt with a fantastic top. Very rockabilly chick. So, you know, that's it. And the military helmet, of course. You know, just looking very, very cool. Alright, what have we got in here? We have a hospital. Okay. We have a gridded leg mod. Take that. Take some right away diluted. Take a desk fan. Take that. Take that. And file cabinets. Okay. We're looking pretty good. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I think this is a... well, actually, no. There's a lot of enemies that just appeared. Respawn. Hooray. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream here, so I will catch you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a lovely Christmas, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you so much, and bye-bye. See ya!